Protesting is a fundamental right in any democratic society, allowing citizens to express their grievances, opinions, and desires for change. In the United Kingdom, the right to protest is protected under various laws, but it must be exercised within the framework of the law to ensure that it remains peaceful, lawful, and effective. This guide will provide a detailed overview of how to lawfully protest against the government, emphasizing the importance of adhering to the legal requirements and the principles of peaceful assembly, as well as understanding the relevant provisions of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act, PACE, and other pertinent legal statutes. Understanding the legal framework. The right to protest is enshrined in the European Convention on Human Rights, ECHR, incorporated into UK law by the Human Rights Act, 1998. Article 10 of the ECHR protects the right to freedom of expression, and Article 11 guarantees the right to peaceful assembly. However, these rights are not absolute and can be subject to restrictions in the interests of public safety, the prevention of disorder or crime, and the protection of the rights and freedoms of others. The key legal instruments governing protests in the UK include the Public Order Act, 1986, the Police and Criminal Evidence Act, 1984, PACE, and the Human Rights Act, 1998. The Public Order Act sets out the powers of the police to manage public assemblies and processions, while PACE provides the framework for the powers of the police in maintaining public order and conducting investigations. Planning a lawful protest. Before organizing or participating in a protest, it is crucial to understand the legal requirements and obligations. The first step is to determine whether the protest will be a public assembly or a procession. A public assembly is defined as a gathering of people in a public place, while a procession involves a march or movement from one location to another. The legal requirements for each type of protest differ slightly, and it is essential to comply with the specific rules that apply. Notification requirements. If you are organizing a public procession, you are required by law to give advance notice to the police. According to the Public Order Act 1986, at least 6 days' notice must be given, and the notice must include details such as the date, time and route of the procession, as well as the name and address of the organizer. Failure to provide notice is an offence and could result in the procession being deemed unlawful. For public assemblies, there is no legal requirement to give advance notice. However, it is advisable to inform the police, especially if the assembly is likely to attract a large crowd or take place in a sensitive location. Informing the police in advance allows them to make necessary arrangements to facilitate the protest while ensuring public safety. Conditions and restrictions. The police have the authority to impose conditions on both public processions and assemblies if they believe that the protest may result in serious public disorder, damage to property, or disruption to the life of the community, or if the purpose of the protest is to intimidate others. These conditions may include restrictions on the location, duration, and number of participants, as well as the route of a procession. It is important to comply with any conditions imposed by the police. Violating these conditions can lead to criminal charges and the dispersal of the protest. If you believe that the conditions are unreasonable, you have the right to challenge them in court, but it is advisable to seek legal advice before taking such action. A lawful protest must be peaceful, and participants should avoid any conduct that could be interpreted as threatening or violent. This includes refraining from using abusive language, making threats, or engaging in any form of physical altercation. The use of banners, placards, and chants is permissible, but these should not incite violence or hatred. It is also essential to respect the rights of others during the protest. This includes not obstructing public highways, trespassing on private property, or causing unnecessary disruption to the daily lives of others. While the purpose of a protest is to draw attention to a cause, it should be done in a manner that respects the rights and freedoms of others. Appointing stewards to manage the protest can help ensure that it remains peaceful and orderly. Stewards are responsible for guiding participants, ensuring compliance with the law, and liaising with the police. They can also help de-escalate any potential conflicts and provide assistance in case of emergencies. Engaging with authorities is, well, crucial. Maintaining open communication with the police and other authorities is essential for the success of a lawful protest. The police are there to ensure public safety, and cooperating with them can help prevent misunderstandings and conflicts. If the police give instructions or directions during the protest, it is important to comply with them to avoid any legal repercussions. Legal protections and responsibilities. While protesting is a lawful activity, it is essential to be aware of your legal rights and responsibilities. If you are arrested during a protest, you have the right to remain silent, the right to legal representation, and the right to be treated with dignity and respect. The Police and Criminal Evidence Act, 1984 or PACE, outlines the rights of individuals in police custody, including the right to have someone informed of your arrest and the right to consult the codes of practice, which set out the standards of conduct for the police. It is also important to be aware of the potential legal consequences of participating in a protest. Engaging in activities such as blocking roads, damaging property, or assaulting others can result in criminal charges. Additionally, failing to comply with police directions or conditions can lead to arrest and prosecution. Challenging unlawful actions. If you believe that the police or other authorities have acted unlawfully during a protest, you have the right to challenge their actions. This can be done through legal channels, such as filing a complaint with the Independent Office for Police Conduct, or IOPC, or seeking judicial review. It is advisable to seek legal advice before taking any action to ensure that your rights are protected. Ensuring an effective protest. To maximize the impact of your protest, it is important to plan and organize it effectively. This includes choosing a location and time that will attract attention, mobilizing support from the community, and using social media and other communication tools to spread your message. Engaging with the media can also help amplify your voice and bring attention to your cause. In addition to the protest itself, consider other lawful avenues for expressing your views and seeking change. This may include petitioning, writing to your Member of Parliament or MP, engaging in public consultations, or participating in legal challenges. Combining different forms of advocacy can help build momentum and increase the chances of achieving your goals. Conclusion. Protesting is a powerful tool for social and political change, but it must be conducted within the bounds of the law. By understanding the legal framework, complying with the requirements, and maintaining a peaceful and respectful approach, you can effectively protest against the government while upholding the principles of democracy and the rule of law. Remember that your rights as a protester are protected, but they come with responsibilities. Ensuring that your protest is lawful not only protects you from legal repercussions, but also strengthens the legitimacy and impact of your cause.